Hey guys, this is Mike with the LSD Network. I'm doing a new series here called Mike's Rants, and I just need to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot on Facebook. It's kind of specific to where I live. It's just a lot of people that live in Florida or used to live in Florida, really just yelling at other Floridians for going outside without a mask, and it's just blaming all these people that are anti-mask for the numbers going up. And here's the thing that really upsets me about this. Um, First off, I'm from California initially, and I'm really glad I left there because it's just a terrible state. It's run horribly, and it's just a terrible police state. You're not really free there. Um, that being said, they did do the lockdown that everybody was recommending, and it looked like they were doing the right thing. They flattened the curve. The cases dropped. Then all of a sudden, while still taking precautions, and nobody was shitting on each other for not wearing masks or anything, because everybody was for the most part wearing masks there. I would say less so than Florida, but still, most people were wearing masks, and now I believe they're number four or number five of all the states in this second spike that we're seeing. And you know what? Nobody's shitting on each other in California, saying, "Oh, it's you motherfuckers are the reason why my business is closed" and all this stuff. But in Florida, I've been out and about during this whole thing, wearing a mask mostly, in places where it was required, and other places where there weren't that many people. I'm guilty of not wearing a mask sometimes. Most of the time it was because I forgot. But regardless, in Florida, everybody is blaming this boogeyman, this group of people that I, for one, have not seen. People tell me like, "Oh, I was at Home Depot and I saw two people without a mask," or "I was at the gas station and I saw three people in there without a mask." Like, who are you getting mad at? Like these people aren't the reason there's 10,000 new cases a day, or 15,000 new cases a day. Like, even when you do that dumb thing where one person gets two people, like the pyramid scheme, infection rate thing, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense that a handful of people would cause 10 to 15,000 new cases a day. I mean, it's really clear that unfortunately, with the protests happening, all those people on top of each other, and now it takes 2 to 14. It takes 2 to 14 days for the infection to happen, and we had a month full of protests where thousands of people are on the street, just on top of each other. I don't really care what you think about the protest, good or bad. I'm just saying, like, that is a 100% a thing that happened where lots of people were on top of each other in the middle of a pandemic. Some were wearing masks, but in that proximity, any good epidemiologist will tell you that whether you're wearing a mask or not, you're touching other people, and it's transmitting on surfaces, and viruses do transmit better on like human skin. These people are touching each other, they're piling on top of each other. It just doesn't make sense that the same people that are yelling at people for not wearing masks aren't also owning up to the fact that all the protests could possibly be causing this. And like I said, whatever you want to think about the protests, good or bad, it doesn't matter. That's just like a clear factor. And then when people say no, no, there's tons of people not wearing masks. Show me on this video. Show me. Link me your files in South Florida. Show me. If you cannot show me 10 to 20 people per day for a week, different people, faces blurred out, right? I don't believe you. I don't believe that the thing that's causing this second spike is just a handful of people not wearing masks. And, you know, let's get on to another thing here. Um, there already was a few articles that I actually even posted on my Facebook um, about how earlier, before this second spike, there was a thing where in Florida, and a few other states actually. In fact, the top states for um, new cases, they were mixing together the antibody tests. Oh, excuse me. They were mixing together the antibody tests and the COVID virus test. This is not a thing. Like, this is not a lie. This is something that the CDC came out and said, oops, we were doing this. Um, it, it, I just don't understand why, uh, why people seem to just think that 4 or 5 people not wearing a mask equals like hundreds and thousands of people being infected. Like that math doesn't make sense. Uh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and I can't find that article. So let's go to another thing that I've got here. Um, we're just gonna go ahead and bring this up. Move me out of the way here. All right, so check this out. Like, this isn't an older article now either. This is a newer article. I'll put the link here. This is in Florida. Some Florida COVID testing is off by only 89%. Like, come on, man. Like, this is not even. I mean, you can tell me what you want. It's a Fox News article. It's from Louder with Crowder, whatever. These are right-wing shills and stuff. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, show me the people. Show me the people for like a week straight, and I'll believe you. Uh, let me know in the comments below, like, what your take on the situation is. If you live in Florida, let me know if you're seeing a lot of people. I don't see a lot of people. Like, I'm seeing people comment, like, there's like hundreds of people come in and a 6-hour shift. There's like 10 people that don't have masks on, like, whatever. It's like, and then there's the other thing too, like, this is dumb. The people are like giving me and I'm not asking for I'm asking for your anecdotal evidence, but I want I want to stack it all together. So maybe I could like put it together in some kind of study. But, your little, once again, like I'm saying, your handful of people that you're seeing with no masks, like, they don't equal the amount of people. Also, here's the other thing too. Everybody's talking about wearing a mask. I see you guys out there with your masks on, and I am as well. And listen, like, every 2 to 3 minutes, you're touching your mask and then touching everything in the store. Do you know what that does? That means you shouldn't be wearing a mask at all, because like you don't know how to wear it. And also, when you touch your face and touch your mask and then touch everything in the store, it's like you're not wearing a mask, because you're just getting all of your germs everywhere. You're doing all of this shit. So if anything, it's all the people that are going out wearing a mask and then touching everything after they touch their face that are probably the reasons why there's such a large uptick in numbers, and truly not the people that are not wearing a mask's fault, because it doesn't matter at that point. I mean, it might as well be like nobody's wearing a mask, because that's another thing. Show me, go out and follow a random person with a mask. Like, be a weird creep. Follow a random person with a mask in a store, and then if you follow that person for the whole time that they're in the store, and you see that they haven't touched their mask once. Well, I mean, I don't believe that person exists either. I just don't believe that person exists either. So, not to say that masks are useless, but most people wear masks incorrectly and also touch their face, making their masks just null and void. That's it. Like I said, it's like they might as well not be wearing a mask. And these are the people that are yelling at other people to wear a mask. So, I mean, it's dumb. It's stupid. You're all stupid. It's dumb. And let me know in the comments below how much you hate me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the LSD channel. And let me know if you want me to talk about anything else. All right. Bye, guys.